Man, I'll miss this paradise. But luckily, I think we can come back here whenever we want. Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Colosseum. Last time, we found out that there were some Shadow Crooks over in Phoenix City after we had to obtain some Pokeballs. We caught ourselves two Shadow Pokemon in the form of Kulava and Makuhita, one of them being a permanent team member to the team. And we found out we have to head over to Pyrite anyway, so we have to leave this city in exchange for us heading over to a really gang-like city. Oof, I'm scared. Anyways, before I head over there, I want to inform one thing. Remember that rollerblade we got scared off to? Well, if you battle him, which he has a Wormhole and a Silcoon, not really the most threatening things, you get the TM Torment, which prevents the target from using the same move in a row. So instantly, the target would have to use another move in order to use the move it wanted to use if it's the same one. So that's an interesting one, should you feel like not wanting them to use Screech, or, well, it doesn't matter for computers anyway, since they obviously use different moves anyways. Some occasions they might actually use different moves, but aside from the point, so in this episode, let's head over to the construction lot, not Pyrite Town. Why do we step at the construction lot? No one ever knows. But we might as well take a good glimpse of this thing because we're not going to be able to come back here for quite a while. Anyways, I don't think there's an item we need around here. I don't think there's any item boxes of sorts. No. Nothing here whatsoever. At least not yet. We can't enter this building, unfortunately, because it is locked. If you press the A button, there's nothing to say. It's shut tight. It's under construction. Talk to this guy. Well, hold it there. This is a construction site. It's not a safe place to be. There's no place for tourists to visit. Go on, scram. Alright, if you insist, we shall do that. And by actually visiting this area, you will actually be able to go to Pyrite Town. I don't know why they made you go to the construction lot. I guess just to see what you're about to see many parts later, and then visit the area. I don't know. It's really strange. Also, fan is on. That's probably awkward. Ah, Mr. Johnson, give a man a break here. I keep telling you, I don't know anything. That better be true, Kale. You're going to try to con me. I'll know about it. Mr. Johnson, sir, I want to think about lying to you. You've got to believe me, right? Alright, fine. I'll let you off easy today. See ya. What a nitwit. Of course I haven't got a thing to tell you. You, sir, seem like a criminal. And I shall talk to you. What are you looking at? I haven't seen your faces around these parts. What are you, tourists? Actually, as a matter of fact, yes, nice to meet you, sir. If you don't want to get hurt, you should get lost, and quick, for the good of your health. Well, you seem like a very nice city folk, nice citizen of this very well-established city, I must say. Whoa, hello. Oh, wow, I'm sorry, Chief, but there's trouble afoot. You see, Chief, there's talk about thugs I've witnessed you using strange Pokemon. Oh, Chief? Oh, you're not the Chief. I beg your pardon. I'm here, Johnson. I'm sorry this isn't new. I've heard about it over and over already. Oh, Chief, there you are. You're such a kidder. Well, thanks for telling us the news that there's already criminals. And yes, PC in case you need to save anything. Right now, this person isn't all that useful. You see a bunch of criminals here and nothing else, unfortunately. Except these guys who apparently decided to lock themselves up and, whoa. Not anything yet. What are you folks doing here? Anyways, you need to be with your boss. Who's probably gonna get mad at you for being in here. Guess they must have turned themselves in the process. But there's also this building right here. But yeah, we went from a nice environment that's watery and beautiful to pretty much your typical city when it's run over by, well, I'll stop there before I get too over the shoulder here. But anyways, here is our shop. Won't sell us anything too interesting. I believe this also sells Pokeballs to us. No! However, this sells us Hyper Potions, which we don't need for the time being. These are expensive for us. We can also buy Revives. But there is a much cheaper way to heal a Pokemon later on, as we'll see. In fact, I think there's actually 2 ways we can heal up, so we don't need to buy Revives for the time being. But instead, let's continue on our way onwards. Right here is a hotel. This is sort of like your Pokemon Center, except you pay $100 just to, well, 100 Pokédollars, which is conveniently $1, to actually heal up your Pokemon. But there is interesting places around here. I believe there's an item here, if I recall. It's either later on or it's actually right around here, and I don't really know. Hello, you're cute. Something about Dukin. Alright, nice chat. But I have an item to find. Because I believe, again, that there is an item. Either that or I believe it's later on. It's either later on or it's available right now, and I'm just not seeing it. I'm assuming it's later on, but again, I could be wrong, and this actually is right now. Yeah, I'm checking these bets right now. Oh, we have a snoozer here. Okay, tap now. No, don't get confused. Ah, tired trainer. You must have had a rough battle life. But speaking of rough battle lives, up ahead we're gonna have some battles. Starting with you. I believe you're a trainer, right? You're quite the hottie. Why don't you lose that wallflower with you and be my sweetie? Wait a second. Wallflower. That is quite the insult if I say so myself. But yeah, we need to battle her, and you see the little area right there. We're gonna be battling that next. And I believe all these have shadow Pokemon as well. I say all of them. Except for her, obviously. I don't think she has any form of shadow Pokemon, so she's the only exception. But she does have a Zubat, and thank goodness there's no Ks, otherwise we'd be running to those 24/7. Now, a little interesting thing is, while I was battling off-screen a little bit, actually, I think you have a move first off. Let's see what that is. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and let's just bite the Zubat. Yes, you do have a new item. You have a new move, Smoke Screen. However, I don't want to use that move. In Hyper Mode, Shadow Rush will always result in a critical hit. However, in exchange for this, these Shadow Pokemon can also disobey you, can hit the other Pokemon on your team, can hit the trainer, or it can just straight up listen to you. But if you do call it out, you'll be able to feel more of the gag. So really, it's up to you whether you want that critical hit, or if you want more of a health gauge in exchange for no crits. Really up to you. I think Shadow Rush always hits Shadow Rush, but if you try to use other... Wow, you lived a critical hit. That's kind of concerning, sir. I didn't think Golem was that defensive. Really, I didn't think it was that defensive at all. I thought it was going to be like, oh hey, it's a little defensive, but the crit still doesn't matter. But wow, I really underestimated it. And now it's even more powerful. Great. Love it. Absolutely love it. But if you use other moves outside of Shadow Rush, and I think even Shadow Rush causes some effects, like again, hitting the trainer, hitting your the opposing trainer, looping around, etc. So I want to try to avoid that. I'm actually going to call out Quilava. And again, the lower the gauge, I believe the higher chances of it being in Hyper Mode it is. So keep this in mind. But again, I think it's a really nice idea to include something that is kind of rewarding for getting into Hyper Mode, while being consequential if you decide to keep it in Hyper Mode. And probably using other moves and whatnot. I think you can actually use other moves instead, if I recall. So there's a lot of possibilities. Why would you use Astonish on a Dark type? Why? You don't make any sense! Alright, sure. I'll take it though. You gave me an instant win with the Quilava. Oh, just so you know, Shadow Rush is always a physical move. Because, let me explain for those of you who have not been in the whole Pokemon thing since the first, second, and third generation. In these generations, the type element, like whether it's physical, special, was based on its type. Special was grass, fire, water, electric, psychic, dragon, and dark. Meaning that normal, fighting, bug, flying, poison, ghost, and steel would be consequentially physical. Oh, hello. I don't know what's up with this thing. I think you guys can see it, but on my end, I don't know whether it's the mini porter thing or not, because it is a port. I'm actually using a little thing that allows me... You guys obviously don't see it because I think it's fine on your end, but I think it's actually on my end that's actually causing it. So it's either the cable that I'm working with that's causing it, or it might be something else, but fortunately it is the only cable I actually have with me, so That's causing a little bit of issues, but luckily, I think it doesn't heavily rely on the screen so much. Maybe if I can move it just slightly, might be fine. We'll see. But, and I'll talk here. These guys. Every Pokemon, every trainer in this square has a Shadow Pokemon. So go nuts with grabbing all these Shadow Pokemon here, because this is this isn't a once in a lifetime opportunity, but I recommend snagging as many of these Shadow Pokemon as possible. You will earn money doing so too, so it's a win-win situation. You get Shadow Pokemon and you get money. Starting our first one off is Noctowl. This is one I actually used in the Legendary Gamers HD version of this playthrough. Noctowl's very good special defense-wise and has some good special attack. However, the only thing that's keeping it from being actually good is its typing being normal and flying. Both of them being very physical and Noctowl not being so physical. It benefits well from Psychic moves, so if you're looking for a replacement for Espeon, Noctowl unfortunately is not it. But I will try to take it out, and I think this is actually Sleep as well. Oh, another Hyper Mode. Well, at least Quilava will be... Ooh. Okay. Not what I had in mind by that. But the good news is, I can actually entirely focus on... Since this is physical... Oh, Confusion for Secret Power for this one. Okay. Oof. Well, it's definitely a good thing I used, Secret Power on that one. Let's see. I'll try to bite it, and I'll try to see if I can crit that Ledabug. See how much this does. Hopefully you knock it out. Yes! Okay, good. So I am going to keep it on Hyper Mode as much as I can, because that crit really works out for some Pokemon, especially trying to get things done very quickly. And I think it could also benefit us in the long run as well. Hurt yourself? Yeah! Even though it won't do that much damage. Yeah! Alright, I always get the crit. Or always get the hitting yourself in confusion. Oof, without Reflect though. I think that's actually one good thing is that it actually has Reflect. So that's always a good thing to have. I don't know if Pokeball at this rate would work. We've been pretty successful with our Pokeball attempts, so it's worth a shot, if anything. And I'll go ahead and Shadow Rush the Wingull, just in case it doesn't work out. But well, I don't know if this is this trainer only, but I think each one has specific types. This one being flying, I think another one has specifically water. So I think it's just this one alone. Let's see. Oh. Well, I was kind of right. Alright, so I think after this, I'm actually gonna... I think I'm gonna call Quilava. Because I think I should have its second move by now, and I kind of want to use it. By kind of mean I actually want to use it. Come on, hurt yourself again. Yeah, Noctowl's only used for Reflect. That's actually good. That's actually really good. Okay. So let's bite, and I'm gonna call out Quilava, and hopefully all goes well. And because I'm not going to be doing all the trainers here, this might be a longer episode than I anticipated, but that's okay. Oh, I was about to say, did it Reflect Quilava already? I don't think it has. And I believe the move that it uses is... I believe Quilava's new move is... I think... Oh no, it doesn't have it yet. That's weird. But I'm gonna throw a Great Ball at this thing. It is a higher effect, and I probably should have used that to begin with, but... I'm assuming that Noctowl isn't gonna be that hard to catch anyway, so I think we're in the clear for doing this. Let's see what we've got here. Let's hope more shakes than the Great Ball, please. I mean, Pokeball, please. Yeah, okay. Again, 2 balls. Not bad. It's been happening a lot recently, so that's pretty good. You're saying I lost? Well, I hate to break the news to you, buddy, but, yeah, your Pokemon got kicked to the curb, buddy. You might want to try again. Okay, and she's asking us why these strange Pokemon have strange Pokemon. Probably because they either A, give it away, or B, they just have it just cuz. But either way, is we're snagging them back for the purpose of good, but that doesn't mean I just want their Pokemon. But mostly it's for the good. Her Pokemon is Flaffy. So these ones do not have a theme. I think it's that guy only. That's a pretty good Pokemon though. Flaffy. It's one of those Pokemon that if you purify it, instantly evolves if it's 1 level. So if you want an Ampharos on your team, this is a good Pokemon to get a Flaffy right away. Because remember, remember that Flaffy evolves at level 30. So this is a pretty good time for you to use that. Anyway, speaking of... I'm gonna do something... I'm gonna do the risky. I'm gonna throw a Pokeball full health. Not really gonna work. I'm fully aware of that. I'm actually beyond fully aware of that. It probably won't work at all, but we might as well just give it a shot and see if it actually does work. It won't, but I can say at least I tried. Well, it kind of worked for a little bit. That's good, right? It worked for a little bit, so that's good enough for me. I might need to... Actually, no, I don't think I need to heal all that much. Fluffy, if you want to do some damage to Umbreon... Oh, that's not Umbreon. Oof. That was a little more damage that I'd like to have, but that's okay. That is absolutely okay. Absorb isn't really going to do all that much, especially on a Pokemon that... You're barely going to get like 2 HP back. What? Okay. I will say some of the AI here, not the brightest. I'm fully aware of this being aesthetic, so I want to be careful. I'm actually going to take out the... Oh. Or Hyper Mode. Really want me to get that crit, don't you? I mean, I'll take it. I will definitely take it out. I'd rather take something that's a critical hit. Ooh, Confusion! Nice, we've been getting it a lot recently, so that's good. And actually, it's really good for Flaffy, too, considering the fact that... Even though, again, these Pokemon right now, so far to be caught, aren't really high in physical attack and whatnot, it's actually not bad. Levels in Hyper Mode. Shadow Rush. Perfect. I have not gotten the chance of those things yet, which is kind of surprising to say the least. Now, another bad thing about Hyper Mode, it cannot use any potions. So, it refuses those. And I think it refuses anything from the Pokemon Center as well, so be careful with this when you're trying to do that. You're confused, hit yourself? Yeah! Although I'm actually really worried about it hitting itself with confusion once more because we'll have to go back and catch it afterward, or go back and battle it again, and I'd rather not do that. So I'll throw another Pokeball here, and I'll actually call Quilava, just in case it happens to do that, which I'm kind of worried it actually will, so best be prepared for this one. Anyways, can we get 3 shakes again with a Pokeball? 2, 3... Yeah, there we go. Flaffy is ours. Flaffy is ours. We're doing pretty good with these ones. Diageo, you outperformed me. You darn tootin' I did. That's the power of Pokemon, baby. You're surprisingly good. I think it's a several of Pokemon moves. Shadow Rush inflicts damage on any kind of Pokemon without being affected by their types. The amount of damage doesn't vary with the target's Pokemon type, so it's easy to use. Thank you, you already covered that. But I am going to use... How many potions do I have? 5? That's right, I have not used a single... Oh, that's right, it's in Hyper Mode, and I didn't call out of Hyper Mode. That's... bad. I meant to call it out of Hyper Mode. I didn't do that, unfortunately. I did not do that. I meant to do that, but I forgot to do that. Anyways, your thing is a Skiploom. Not a very good Pokemon. I actually wouldn't recommend using it at all. Just avoid it if you can. Because even though Skiploom is not that bad of a Pokemon, we're going to be encountering better Grass-type Pokemon later on, so don't even bother with this one. In fact, I'm actually going to... Let's see. It's proven to be useful from sometimes, so I might as well. Oh, we also got Dig. Very good. And I think the last move it gets its Flame Wheel, so which will be actually beneficial in the long run, because it'll get stat finally and usage of that charcoal. So I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see. Can we get it in? Oh my gosh, yes! Full health, baby. Full health. Holy cow, how did that work? Awesome. I will take that. I will gladly take that. Alright. Oops, Sleep Powder. Please don't go for Umbreon. Oh, you for Umbreon. Well, the good news is, I can actually call it Umbreon. I can actually demonstrate that right now and prove that you don't need Awakenings. And I am going to go for that Dust Tox. There you go. Every time you call it, it wakes up. You're perfectly fine. No need to worry whatsoever. Gust, you're going to miss. And Sweet Scent, you're going to miss the Quilava, but you are going to hit Umbreon. That's going to lower my evasiveness, which is bad for Sleep Powder, considering the fact that I think Sleep Powder has like 75 accuracy, if I recall. Yeah, I don't know why the camera still moves with it. I don't know why. But let's try to knock out this... let's try to knock out Oddish here. with Bite. Although I really don't see it. I really don't see Bite actually doing enough to where it knocks it out, unless it's a crit. Oof, okay. I may need to focus on that Oddish first. Poison Sting, yeah. Dust Attacks won't really be able to do much. Actually, oh no, if it poisons, the ability won't work. Of course, the one time it gets poisoned, I can't use Synchronize on this thing because this thing is part poison! If this was Stun Spore, this would be no problem. Because I can easily paralyze that thing, but because it's poison, I can't do anything about it! Of course! Of course! And this is the generation where poison still actually knocks out your Pokemon, so it's a very bad thing. Actually, it knocks your Pokemon out when you're still walking around, so definitely want to be careful of that. I'm actually going to Bite. I'm actually going to Shadow Rush to Oddish. No chance of a crit, but might as well do some... Wow. This is one bulky Oddish. I'm concerned now. I get that Golava's physical attack isn't as good as his special attack, but man, that's really concerning. Okay, you won't be able to get the flinch. Can I at least... Okay. That's really worrisome. That really is. Well, not the Gust. Acid. And Poison actually does lower your defense slightly, so you will take a little bit more damage, but I'm not worried about this Poison, especially the fact that it's not really that bad for Umbreon. I might want to heal Kolava. Actually, I think after this, I might go to the thing, because even though it's 100, I'd rather save my potions for when I actually need them, rather than use them right now. Well, that said, I'm going to land Superpower the Oddish, and I'm going to Shadow Rush the Dustox, not get Hyper Mode, which is good, not what I wanted to begin with. These guys are so close to death! Why? Why? You guys are so close! Just do the thing! Just do the thing with the thing and the thing! In Oddish, I believe... Oh no! I remember in Stadium that whenever Oddish faints, his things would come apart. That's actually one big difference if you've actually played things like Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 compared to the Colosseum, is that some of the deaths in the Stadium Pokemon, which is, against first generation, second generation, a lot of them do not fall apart like they do. Oddish is a good example of that. Magnemite and Magneton are examples of that as well. They don't actually fall apart, etc. Let's see. I'm gonna dig. Just because Umbreon is actually going to take care of this thing, and again, I need to heal afterwards. So there's the crit. Where was that when I needed it? Nowhere. It was absolutely nowhere. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. It was absolutely nowhere. Anyways, which defeated Rider Liba. You know, we had a Ledaba. I can call you Lidaba. That was really bad. That was the only point I could think of with that name, okay? Can you really blame me for that one? Ooh, that was an incredible battle. L-O-V-E, love. That's all she says. Yeah, there's your poison effect right there. It's red. And you also get the lightning effect, which is... I like saying something here. Anyways. Greetings, welcome to the Pyrite Super Grand Hotel. In Sweets, it's a mere $1. Grand Hotel charges $1. At least they get service that way. I guess that's good. So now with that, all of our Pokemon are completely healed. That includes Umbreon, its poisoning, Quilava's back to full health. So this isn't a bad alternative to a Pokemon Center, especially if you're close by this area. And I say it's well worth spending at least 100 Pokédollars. Doesn't really affect your money all that much. I'll pop it up right now. We're still out of money. I think we have 12,000 before doing that, but that's absolutely okay. We don't need all that much anyways. I think I still need potions though. Not that I need them now, but might as well check to see. Yeah, I think we're good with potions right now. Again, trying to save that up, but you have a really good Pokemon here. That's not going to be part of the team, but is worth noting in case you actually do want this Pokemon. His name is Dival, by the way. He's a diver, probably. Quagsire. This is our Shadow Pokemon. What's interesting about Quagsire is that its only weakness is Grass, and it is 4 times. Again, it can have 2 abilities. One of them being the obviously pointless Damp, except it's good with explosions, but that's pretty much about it. The other one being Water Absorb, which, if it's hit by water type attack, instead of damaging it, it actually restores its health, which is very good in the long run. So I'm actually going to take care of this thing And I'm gonna taunt this because it might, just in case it uses like something like Yawn or something like that, I don't really want to risk it. And I'm actually gonna throw a Great Ball at full health. It's worked once. It's worked once with Skiploom. It's worked a few times with some of the other Pokemon. If it works with this one, that'd be great. It'll give us less issues here. I don't think it will work. It might pop out. Or not! What is going on? What is going on? And then this is only Pokemon aside from Psyduck. Oh, it's gonna focus Disable. Ooh. Well, I guess it was a good thing I did that. Otherwise, it would have been kind of an issue. So let's bite this thing. Hopefully I can get a flinch off this thing. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. You guys see that? That was pretty good damage. And no flinch. But again, the good news is, because I actually taunted, I didn't think it was actually going to get caught at full health. Jeez Louise, what is it with me in this sort of luck with these things? I wasn't expecting to get this lucky at all with this sort of thing. I honestly thought I was going to pop out that thing. I really did thought it was going to pop out. But on the contrary, I should have listened to my own guts. This is actually working out for the long run. Umbreon and Quilava so far is a very good combo. They've been helping each other out, although not really, because I've been focusing on 2 different Pokemon with each one, so it's a matter of which Pokemon do I bring out and whatnot. Gotta love me some water breaks. You wait, Tough. We gotta battle again. Please dive out to more Pokemon, then we'll talk. And wow, you are the last trainer here. Because of all those snaggings, that was really quick. We're down to the last one, and that roller skater over there, I know, has a Shadow Pokemon as well. Your Shadow Pokemon is Misdreavus. This is the only Ghost type in the entire game. If you're looking for a Ghost type, this fortunately and unfortunately might be your best choice. I say unfortunately because, well, it's the only Ghost type. It's not really that good stat-wise, because do remember, as I mentioned earlier, there are no Pokemon from the previous generations. By that I mean the first generation. So this is your only... Oh, excuse me. This is your only really good Pokemon for the time being. It is fast. I think it does have some special attack. And again, it's the only Ghost type. The only thing you really need to worry about is the Ghost type moves that some Pokemon may have, because again, there is no other Ghost type Pokemon, and Dark types. Trust me, there are a bunch of Ghost type Pokemon out there. So you might want to be careful of that as well. I'm going to focus solely Zigzagoon here. I think it'll be good. Flinch? We're getting a lot more confusion than flinching. Tickle. On Quilava. That lowers attack and defense, which for Umbreon would not be too bad. Especially the fact that its defense is pretty good. But on the plus side, I don't think Shadow Rush would do all that much. Oh, and also Shadow Ball, so if you're interested in having a Pokemon... Oh my gosh, it does way too much damage! Oh my gosh! And on type of Hyper Mode! No, this isn't the time for Hyper Mode! No! Oh boy. Well, the goodness is, I do have a Noctowl that I can instantly use. But the downside is... You have another Pokemon. That's not what I'm worried about. The downside is... Oof. Well, I guess I don't have a choice here. I'm going to throw a Great Ball where it is right now. It's probably going to pop out. I'm fully aware of that. But at the same time, I'm not risking... I am not risking Quilava going down to another Shadow Ball. That did way too much. Yeah, Misdreavus, even though it has some low stats, it can hurt like a truck if you're not careful. Why? Why is it now that he's so lucky with the low health thing? I could have easily just stayed in. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm actually gonna switch out. Call out Quilava, so for this next turn, I'm actually gonna have to use Taunt or something like that, so it doesn't really do anything. And I'm gonna call it out. I did not think, again, I would be this lucky, but here I am. I got lucky. Wow. Alrighty. That was something. Okay, so I'm gonna call this thing, and I'm gonna have Umbreon. I'm gonna have Umbreon take care of it until... Oof, okay. We're looking low in health here, but that's okay. We're not really worried about that. I'm actually gonna, again, I'm gonna bite. I'm gonna call Kulava out. We should be fine. We should be absolutely fine right now. Because again, I actually got the Great Ball. What is it? Okay, I have no clue why, but I have gotten super lucky with these catches, especially in green health. I mean, I understand these are not that low. They're decent, but I thought I was going to be losing a lot more health than this. I really thought I was going to. Flame Wheel. Knock it out with a charcoal. There we go. Nice guys finish last, but I mean the Skitty is finished last because it is a nice Pokemon. It looks cute. I bet it's really nice too. I bet it's like the kindest Pokemon out there, but it has to go down unfortunately. What kind of defeat sound was that? If anyone loses their Pokemon with that, I feel bad for them. Sounds like they're in pain, if anything. Like, can you imagine just someone losing and going, Gah! A septic in the groin or something like that, or even like the spleen or something like that? That would not be good for them at all. So I'll take one more trip here, and then we have that trainer left. And then I'm gonna call it quits there, because upcoming would be the stadium. I don't want to do that alongside this. This has already been long enough with all these trainers and whatnot, doing it on my own time, but we do have one more, actually. I think we have the spilling right here as well. I might as well show this off. Nothing entirely useful, but we might as well show it off just because we're here. Oh, for 30 long years, I spun these gears. Oh, wait. Oh, what's with you youngsters? Do you want to spin the gears too? Yes, please. Not to disappoint you, but this isn't a job that anyone can just pick up. Give it another 20 years, then come back. Alright, you insist. Yeah, again, there's really nothing that useful here, so might as well leave and talk to you right over here. Battle! Battle! So much fun! Pokemon battles for everyone! Battles bring me so much joy! Let's get started, little boy. Excuse me. What are you calling a little boy? I would be a much bigger height than you, even though Zigzagoon is probably a little bit higher than I am. I would be older than you. What are you, 10? You're probably 10. I'm like 15, 16, 18. I'm more mature adult than you ever will be. So, be warned of who you call little next time. Be warned. Actually, wait a second. Kulava... Oh, I think it's the only enough where I can see Kulava's nature. I need to do that. As you can see, it's almost slow enough to where it can be purified. Shut! Oh! That actually explains the attack being almost as close to it as... Oh, that actually makes sense. That's interesting. Alright, I'll take it. So when exactly do you get the natures? I don't quite remember. I think it's actually, like, once you get the second one down, the first one, you actually know the nature, but jolly. It's not gonna be good in terms of its special moves, but for balancing purposes, it's actually not bad at all. In fact, it's so good alongside with this luck. Like, holy cow. What is this luck? Seriously? Yeah, I'm gonna Flame Wheel to 0. Luckily, this is only normal. It's not water yet. Azurill does evolve into Marill, which is a water type. And it also has a... Well, okay. So Azurill, I don't know what it is, but I think it's like 75 female, 25... Wow. My luck just ran out quick. It is 75 female, 25 female. But when it becomes a Marill, it has a 50-50 chance of being female and male. And I think it has a higher chance of becoming a male as a female. It's the only Pokemon to do that, and it's actually really cool. I really wish a lot more Pokemon like that would happen. And it's also got Water Gun, which very luckily it's in stab, so it barely does jack for us. So that's actually pretty good. That is actually really good. So in the meantime, I'm actually going to use Super Power and Slugma, and we'll use Shadow Rush now. Oh! Or unless it goes to Hyper Mode, which would be very bad. I don't want it to be in Hyper Mode, but if it's in Hyper Mode, I can't really stop it. Confused? Nope. I was hoping for confusion, because... Oh. Also, yeah, this thing has Flamethrower, so I imagine... if you're actually looking for Fire type, this isn't a bad one. If you didn't go for anything... If you didn't go for Kulava, this would be actually not a bad one, per se. If you're looking for something like that. But otherwise, if you're looking for something else, you might want to stray away from that. Let's see. Shadow Rush. And then I'm actually gonna... Actually, you know what I should do? Is I should actually call it before I throw a Pokeball at it, because it might actually miss. And that was enough points to get halfway up to 29. Fantastic. Oh, and it actually has enough Pokemon. Igglybuff. Okay, that actually is a really good topic to talk about. Remember how I said that there were Okay. I'm gonna have to come back and catch this thing. I think they still retain their Pokemon, so that's unfortunate. It really is. But you do remember how I mentioned that some Pokemon are in the games, like Pokemon that are evolved from first generation Pokemon are in this game, despite their Pokemon that they're evolved from not appearing in the game at all. This excludes the baby Pokemon. Smoochum, Elkid, and Nagby are not included in this game because obviously their evolved forms are not in this game as well. These are the only exceptions that I don't know why. I mean, it makes sense, but it also kind of leaves questions as to why those ones, like the pre-evolved forms of those Pokemon, do not appear in the game, but instead the evolved forms of some of the other Pokemon appear in the game when their pre-evolved forms do not appear at all. That is the strangest thing I've ever heard, and there is no explanation as to why that is. There might be, I'm not really sure about that. But very luckily, this is no fairy type, so using Bionic Igglybuff, not the stupidest thing on earth. If this was the 6th generation, you might be questioning it, but luckily this is the 3rd generation and it's only pure normal type. So, not bad. Yes, Flinch, even though it didn't matter because it's a baby Pokemon. Wouldn't do all that much, to be completely honest. Yeah. But anyways. Well, the unfortunate thing is we had to come back here. Well, I have to get more Great Balls and Pokeballs anyway, so I guess it's a good thing. And we had to come back here anyways. But it's quite unfortunate. I have to spend a little bit more time to actually retrain this guy again, but on the plus side, I can actually give let's spend a little bit more grinding here, since Kolava doesn't need any more experience as it is, so I might actually just give it a Noctowl for a little bit. Actually, let's see. Well, they're not going to be in the team, so might as well just have a Noctowl here. It's actually pretty good at tanking those things. Now, the unfortunate thing, I have to come back here and catch that Slugma. Unless it doesn't have it. I have never witnessed Slugma being fainted before. That's the downside of Pokemon, folks. You lose Pokemon to crits. Unless the goodness is they still have their Shadow Pokemon. I know later on, if you miss any Shadow Pokemon, there is a trainer you can actually fight back for them, but I actually don't remember which one it is. I forgot to buy Pokeballs, but that's okay. I think I'll do it after this episode ends, so it's not really that big of an issue. But let's hope I can catch this thing in the first run without worrying about any crits or whatnot. So, full health Great Ball is hopefully a go! Otherwise, just will be an issue here. This will be a big issue if it doesn't work. I've been lucky before, let's see if it happens again. 1. Nope. Secret Power Ahoy! I guess. Alright, I have one more Great Ball here. Oof. I did not think I would be down to my final ball here, but I swear if it pops out this ball, this is going to be really bad. Because that means I have to go back. I have to snatch this thing. I did not save, so I have to reset the whole... No, I don't have to reset, but I'm hoping it actually catches it. Good. Oof. Okay, I was actually worried there for a second there that I would have to go back and buy Great Balls and whatnot, but luckily that was not the case at all. We're fine. Oh, that's actually a really good move that has, is Hypnosis. It's a 60 accuracy, but if you're looking to catch Pokemon, you might want to hold on to Noctowl here, because it is very good for that. Because let's say it's also very good for using Hyper Mode, but Umbreon went first, so that's good. Oh, come on! How did I predict that? Stop it! Please! You're like low health! Come on! most random thing ever. I had to come back here and catch Slugma. Only for the Swablu to live a bite, and I had to use secret power in order for us to make up for it. Oh my gosh. Well, the goodness is it's all over with. Already the third episode, and we're having some fun here, I guess. What? Anyways, that is all of the Shadow Pokemon in this area. Every single one. So that means so far we have all the Shadow Pokemon available. If you don't believe me, we can take a look at it through the PC. And we might as well do that since we're here. Also be a good point to save as well, so I might as well do that while we're here as well. Skiploom, Quagsire, Mischievous, Slugma. Ooh, spell tag. I might actually wait. How do I remove items? Also, if you try to release a Shadow Pokemon, you can't do that. Do I? Oh, I have to manually take him out of the box and then put him in here. Okay, that's interesting. I might want to hold on to the spell tag though, just in case anything comes up, which would be very useful for this thing. But other than that, not really sure. Never see Pokemon don't have an item, I don't think. I think Quilava and Mischievous are the only ones with items so far. Yeah, not even Flaffy and Makuhita and Noctowl have any. And they're like the strongest team members right now. Interesting. We got a Jolly Nature Quilava, that's interesting. That's probably the most interesting thing I've heard all day, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and save. And I'll wrap off this episode of Pokémon Colosseum. Yeah, I think that's actually my file from Legendary Gamers HD. Man, we're overwriting that. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Anyways, I hope you join me next time, in which we take care of the Pirate Stadium. That'll be tons of fun, especially the fact that Quilava here will have a lot more experience. I'll definitely need to heal this team and probably buy... Yeah, I'm actually going to buy more balls as we progress off screen. So, hopefully you guys will join me next time for more intense battles and more fun. Also, okay, you don't battle me, I think. Yeah, I hope not, at least. Otherwise, there's another thing. I'm unfortunately, well, I'm just going to assume you don't battle me until much later. So, we're good for now. Until we meet again, take care.